you might or might not have watched my Legacy Challenge, but my Sims are about to get married, and there isn't really a place where they can marry, except obviously their own home, or I mean, you could practically marry anywhere, but having a wedding venue is definitely nicer. So I was trying to build one, and I've never built one, so I was just trying a bit. Right now, you can kind of see me building like a, I don't know what, but it's like for the tables and the bar and the kitchen and everything. So just, where they can eat and everything and talk and stuff like that. And right before that, I made like the little wedding arch where they could get married later. And I had no idea what I'm doing. I still have no idea what I'm doing. So let's just talk about something else. I'm sorry, I just really need someone to talk to. I'm so lonely. But I just finished a book. And you know this feeling when you like finish a book or a series and you just feel so empty. Like I'm still processing everything, but it was sad. And I don't think it was meant to be sad, but it's just, it was beautiful but sad. And now I feel empty and don't know what to do. Just in general, I have holidays right now and I've had them for like 1.5 weeks now and I just don't know what to do. Like I'm so bored all of the time. I have no friends. Well, I do have friends and they've been like on holidays too. And my one friend asked if anyone wanted to go climbing with her. And it's really fun climbing with her. It's just climbing in general is fun. Yeah, she wanted to do this today. And today, out of all the holidays, is the first time I have an appointment. And it's so disappointing. I mean, I've been waiting for this appointment quite a time. But still, why today out of all days? It's so frustrating. Well, anyways, back to the build. It's actually, you can kind of see what I'm doing right now. I went with like a little pond there, which was too big. Never mind. And then I placed some benches down in front of like the wedding arch so the Sims could watch what they're usually not doing. But just to have the option. And right there I was placing some bushes around because well, look, not beautiful. And now you can kind of see where I was going with this platform or whatever. No, just I didn't want it to be like a real house, just more like a hut. Honestly, looking back on it, it doesn't really make sense since I've placed like a stove and everything there, and it doesn't really have a connection to anything. Like when you have a normal house, you have it on the foundation, you place it on the foundation, a stove and everything, and you can maybe kind of imagine, yeah, like the pipes are going there, just some electricity can go there, but there's like nothing. So just in general, it doesn't really make sense that you can place like bridges, stoves, whatever, just on background. I mean, like obviously developing it would be a lot harder to do if you couldn't place it on like grass and everything. But just logically speaking, it doesn't make sense. Like they're getting power and water out of the ground without any pipes or anything. It's honestly kind of fun to imagine. Oh, and you see this ugly hut right there? This house, whatever. This was supposed to be like a bathroom changing house. I mean, out of all these things, I think this one definitely looked the most prettiest. This was not an English sentence, but I don't care. From the inside, at least. From the outside, I didn't know what I was doing. But you can kind of see me furnishing it now. No, I don't think I've furnished it yet. But on the left side is later going to be the bathroom, and on the left side is going to be the changing room. And I kind of thought about putting more than one toilet in there, but then it would have been a little bit too cramped. And I should have maybe put like a shower in there or something just so they can get their needs up. Because Sims needs, yeah, they're not really the best. Or maybe a bathtub because I have a child. In case they just get really dirty, it might have been better. Generally, I don't know what I was building because I've never been to a wedding. I feel like everyone's been to a wedding before except me. Like, I have classmates that were like, had to miss classes because of weddings, or were telling, yeah, I went to a wedding on this weekend. And I'm like, there and thinking, I've never been to a wedding before. Is that like something you have to do? It's just, I generally don't know a lot of people. Nevertheless, people that are in the age to get married. But someday, perhaps. Maybe. And now where I'm actually furnishing the bathroom, I can tell you a bit about it. This corner there seemed just right to put some counters in. Like, what else could I have put in, honestly? And then the struggle was a bit to as to where to place the toilet. Like, I think placing it right in front of a mirror is a bit weird. Well, then again, placing it right in front of the door would have also been weird, so I just went with the mirror option. Yeah, here I tried to clutter the sink a bit. And I just had to record that 3 times because I kept staying stove. Well, never mind that. You can kind of see I really didn't know what I was doing. Like, I wanted to clutter it a bit, but then again, it's like a public space. I don't feel like a toilet in a wedding venue would be really cluttered like you would maybe see in a home. Moving on to the changing room, there was pretty easy, honestly. I just placed all the stuff down I wanted to have, like a cabinet, something to sit on, and a divider and a mirror, and just rearranged that was. Right, now moving on to the hut. I just started off with the kitchen, and I just felt like, okay, it'd be nice, placing a bit of stuff here and there, and a few counters, and later on it was way too big. Well, I tried to make like a bit more fancy applications, but at the same time I want them to be white, cause wedding and everything. And thinking about it, you probably don't have a kitchen where like the eating space is. I don't know what you call it. And right there where I placed the carpet, I tried to put like a microphone and a piano and everything. So just like a small entertaining corner, even though it's in the middle of the room. And I struggled a bit with that because the carpets were either too big or too small. So I just worked a little with the platform, but then it was like the fencing didn't quite fit. But I think I fixed it pretty well, to be honest. I mean, it didn't look like the other stuff, but it's okay. I mean, it's just for me personally, and it was okay Like, you don't have to play in it, obviously. The build is up there on my gallery, so if you want to download it, you can. Right, I finished this up with a bar and just obviously some tables where you can eat. Also, this fountain, this chocolate fountain, I love it. Okay, it's not only a chocolate fountain, you can like do some other stuff with it. I'm not really sure, but I always just use it for chocolate. And here you can see that I made the kitchen too big for the table. So I thought that one table may be a bit small. I mean, I generally don't really have a lot of people at my wedding if I'm playing it, but I thought if I might have more people that I wanted to have more tables so they can all sit. I mean, I guess you can also sit at the bar and the benches and everything, and the Sims will probably do that. But still, it's nice to have the option. And I think I'm pretty much done now. Just, here a bit of landscaping and everything right in there. Check with the requirements. And there weren't really a lot of requirements. Like, there were, but you didn't have to fulfill them. It was a bit weird. Well, anyways, what do you think of it? It's not the best, but I quite like it.